Now, the first thing that I love talking about that everybody probably already figured this out by now if you watched all my other videos is real estate. So you can make money with real estate, and let's kind of, and what I want to do is I want to take this from somebody that has maybe no money and then do a quick little concept, just a concept. None of these numbers are accurate. It's just an idea of where it would go, and taking the very lowest entry point of real estate and then eventually getting to the point where you're wealthy from building your real estate portfolio. So I hope you can see and like my cartoons, and if you don't, I'm going to be mad at you. So you got, let's say you start with wholesaling, and I find a house for $5,000 from the seller. I get it under contract, and then I market it to a buyer that wants that I'm going to flip that contract to for $10,000. Now, after you close the deal, you're going to make $5,000 from that real estate transaction. And you're going to take that money that you got from that real estate transaction and you dump it back into your business. You don't go buy a sports car or you don't go buy something stupid. You take that money and you dump it back into your business. You keep reinvesting. You do this over and over and over again so you can take that money and start going into a further thing with real estate. So now when you start making bigger profits, you start to get into something like rehab if that's something you want to get into. Now nowadays you got Airbnb and all these other different things, but I'm going to keep it simple with rehab. So now you got that same $10,000 house. Let's say you're the buyer in this situation. $10,000 house. You end up going to put some money into that property and you rehab it, and now you can market it or you can sell it at market value at $300,000. You go get your real estate agent buddy or a friend or whoever that wants to potentially market the house, or you market it yourself and you sell it to a family. And now you sell it to that family, and after you sold the house, you made you $120,000 profit out of that real estate transaction. And so now you're starting to enter big profits. See, before here, you're making four-figure profits. You're making 5,000, 6,000, 3,000, whatever. You start doing in the rehab, now you start making 20,000, 50,000, 100,000, 200,000, depending on the size of the project. Now, when you are able to save a lot of that money and start putting it into something bigger, then you start going into something like commercial property. Now you get into commercial property where it'd be multifamily units, like 30, 40, 50 units, even 200, 300 unit apartment complexes, or even if you want to buy a skyscraper or if you want to buy some other type of commercial property like some office space or storage properties or either senior living, something like that. Now you can start making big bank per month. Now you're making $100,000, $200,000 per month. This is not a lump sum of cash you're getting from the project. You're actually making this money in a recurring amount. So this is where you get to the point when you actually start building wealth, and that could take anywhere from 5 to 10 years, whatever you want to point it at, as long as you keep that pushing and you keep dumping that money back into your business and generate that income.